Yeah, it works. I'll do this real quick. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I continue to be an idiot. Get out. There. I don't know if there are any others besides the one at her house that you can reach with the cart, but I want to give it a shot now that I've realized that those things are glowing red, so they're Mofang technology. Got it. Did candy come out? Whoa, over the top. Oh well. Ow. Bad ending. Ran into the cactus and died. Never did anything with that, whatever that is. Never. There's a bunch of plates lined up there. Oh, facing in, facing towards the tree. Hartnell. Okay, I was... Yeah. Isn't this... Is that the name of this town, then? Over here? Hartnell Mercantile? I've been calling it Hartnell when I can remember. Yeah, I could have blown up these little message things ages ago and didn't. Are these? They are. Oh my gosh, I never realized. All right. It's a good thing I suddenly started wantonly destroying things, 'cause that's the only way I would have realized that I could blow that up. All right. I need the cart to be facing the other way, so we got to take it around. Oh, no? Yeah, I need it to be facing that way. And actually, this is something I couldn't have done until I found out how to turn the cart around. So this isn't like, oh, I could have done this 30 minutes into the game. No, not at all. Is this the way that leads to the turnaround? Yes, it does appear to be. Good. No, wait, the cart was facing the other way initially, wasn't it? I think it was. I probably could have done this a long, long time ago. Wow. Oh, do they? Okay, I guess I have the names wrong then. Hunrath seems to be what the place was called, like the town that was originally sucked up back in 1903. Is this wrong? Am I really? Wait, am I? I keep doubting myself. Do I have to turn around or no? I do. I do have to turn around. Come on, little cart. You can do it. I would suppose, yeah, that the original town was called Hartnell, but that somebody sometime got to change their mind. Although I've been paying very little attention to names, unfortunately. It's one of those things that, like, alien Oh, never mind. I was like, wait, I didn't know you could go up there. Yeah, I did. I've thoroughly explored this place. Did I have any other mysteries to uncover here, though? Can I shoot those? You there. Prepare to be annihilated. No can do. Oh well. Does this really not make any noise? Maybe my game is bugged. I don't think this is supposed to be totally silent. I guess in a way this kind of violates that same puzzle rule that I was talking about before, right? Where if you real Is it did I really? Hang on. This reverses right here, so now that I'm facing this way, I'm going to back up all this way, and it's going to be wrong. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, and then my butt's going to be the other thing. I know it. If you guys knew, you could have told me that. Like, because this is that just would have saved time, right? This is just another 5 to 10 minutes of unenjoyable stream now. Oh no, that's already the right way. Get back in. I swear this used to make noise when I drove it, didn't it? Am I also crazy about that too? Probably. You can change. Oh, that's even better. Can I from here change this switcher? You can. Yes. Yeah, something like that, I would love to know. Because that kind of falls under interface. Like, oh, there's a thing that there's an option that you have in terms of controls that you didn't know you had. That, and it's just so dang time consuming to keep getting out of the cart and getting back into the cart. Like, if I could skip the animation, I would. But I understand, too. Yeah. I thought maybe once before I had tried doing it, but I was physically on the switch. Like, on the part of the tracks that moves, so it wouldn't let me. But maybe not. But yeah, I understand. It's tough, like, when you come into a stream, you're like, how much or how little information do you want? Because I am generally very hint averse. I would rather just play the game without somebody saying, like... There are a lot of things that people will say that they think of as being just a purely, like, oh, you can't solve this puzzle yet. Don't bother with it. You know, oh, you'll get a thing later that'll let you come back here and do this. And it's like, no, that's part of, you know, struggling against something and not knowing whether it's possible to do it right or not is part of the fun, like giant quotation marks around the fun. But is part of the puzzle solving process. That's something that people sometimes will get wrong. Will say, oh, you must want me to tell you that you aren't supposed to be here yet. Or that, oh, no, this is just an Easter egg. Or, oh, this is... Do I have to be on this side of it? There we go. Good. Yeah. It can be difficult to do, too. Like, if you see someone really struggling to the point where it's like, oh, they're not enjoying the game because there's something that they don't realize. Who's the guy that the guy that I used as an example a lot? Someone who I was watching him play Zelda 1 on the NES. That he had never played it before. And towards the end of the game, he thought that he was going to have to grind like hundreds and hundreds of rupees to buy keys for the last dungeon because he hadn't caught on to the fact that he was missing he just kind of went straight to assuming, oh, this must be the grindy part of the game where you have to like just go around like they needed to extend the length of the game. Oh, I have to walk. Okay. So I'll just have to go and kill enemies. It's like, no, you missed a thing that you could get that would give you unlimited keys. Radiation, maybe? What are they? This is what's-his-name's door, right? Can't go in there. This probably leads to CW. I keep calling him CJ. It's CW. Am I gonna die? I am gonna die. There's a submarine. Really now? Is this 999? Are we gonna get the sub ending? Oh, good. Books. Submarine parts. Salvage log. I like how this is sort of the same thing. The same thing that we saw over in the junkyard, that there's somebody here, and it may be CW or it may be somebody else, who is really into inventorying things. Yeah, if someone's like... that's the other thing that's kind of unfortunate, is if I'm like, don't react in any way to anything that I do, then it's like, well, why do I even look at chat then? If there's nothing that people are allowed to say about the game. Which was part of the reason that I wanted to get that exclamation point hide thing, so that people can say, like, can talk amongst themselves and also can check with each other to say, like, is it okay to tell him this? Is it okay to let him know that he doesn't need to turn the cart around? It's already facing the right way. Submarine parts, salvage log, 4 fluid valves and pipe attachment, 6 fire hoses, 1 large fluid valve, and a lot of other things. One retro encabulator, which has some Russian written on it, which may or may not be the Russian that we saw on the back of that thing in the mechanical world. Assorted momentary switches, acetylene canisters, oxygen tanks. I don't think there's anything in here that is actually something we need to know. I think it's just interesting. They're just letting us know that there's someone who loves to inventory goods and say, I did it, I kept track of everything. 7, 8, 6, 5, that must be 5, that must be 3. This is a missile, or a torpedo. That cannot be turned. That goes up there. Ah, okay. So this was closed off. Oh, another book. Glad I looked again, because this is actual stuff. CW Journal. I ain't lying. I've been hurting a bit. Farley suggested I might write some stuff down, that it might ease the pall. She said it's helped others. I ain't got a lot of hope for that, but I reckon I got nothing to lose. I haven't mentioned Emma to many folks around here, and she and Scarlett have been on my mind quite a bit. I've got a dull ache in the back of my brain that occasionally rings back there like a broken church bell. The thought of them resonates, but I guess what grieves me is that the ringing is quieter. I'm forgetting, losing them. It's been a long time. I saw Sweet Claire playing with a truck outside Farley's a few days ago. It brung back memories of Scarlett, but I have a hard time picturing her face anymore. It's a sad thing, losing them we love. I suppose it's a mixed blessing that the memories start to fade. At least the deep hurt goes away. But it's replaced by a dull longing. That bell keeps ringing. And then there's the guilt. A sorrowful guilt that creeps up and tells me I should be better at remembering. Sometimes it's hard to bear. When I was brung here, I was captured and about to be hung by the neck, so I suppose either way, I never would have seen my wife and daughter again. That's cold comfort. This writing don't help much. It dredges the hurt up. I think my work distracts me. I'll stick with that. Interesting. So he was a... Wait, there's more pages, but they're blank. He was a condemned criminal? He was on death row. They were going to hang him? Wait, that just leads back around. Wait, this door was closed for no reason. This seems like it should be openable. It is not. And I can't jump down there. Oh, Somi, hey. Oh, that too. Yeah, yeah. People, like, I kind of have that... I have kind of a grudge against fake spoilers. Because I shouldn't have to guess if something is real or fake. Or people who will pretend... Oh, man. When was the last time I had to tell somebody stop doing that? When they put exclamation point HIED and pretend that they mistyped it like they just said so. I wonder if he knows that he can get the blah, blah, blah. And they, you know, make it look like they accidentally said it wrong. And it's like, I'd rather you didn't do that because I don't want to have to read it and guess. can I talk to him again? Is he coming back? Bing bong. Alright, you do that. You boil your shirt. Is that what he went to jail for? They were gonna hang him because he was a serial shirt boiler? This I'm sad about. I can't find a way to get back up here again because this is no longer powered. So we found the sub down. See, that let me go down there again. I feel like would we really be given this little cave and have it just be lore? There's really nothing here. No information, nothing I can type into. Can't stuff the missile into my jacket. Oh, we can... Oh. Okay, so there's a ladder, and that leads up to another place. I don't think we can get to that ladder. In fact, that's part of his house. That's the door that he's behind. Maybe. Alright, yeah, nothing in there. Tasty, tasty shirts. They're better grilled. So he had mentioned the battery. I kind of only vaguely remember that I was supposed to... Did I hook up this battery and then unhook it? No, I hooked it back up. Which one was this?
All right, now move around. This is about one. Why are you so nervous? This is just it. Okay, now what? Okay, that's enough. Girl, I swear you are the next. When did you get these earrings? Are the mother just give you something? Generously. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
I don't remember if I actually played that one before. Somehow I don't think I played that one. Weird. Who's that? So now that we have a better idea of what was going on in the town, everyone was going to go into those pods in the other world, but we don't know necessarily for what purpose. That's where everyone in the town went. And the mayor, we now know, Josef Jansen, was actually, maybe a Mofang in disguise. There's a lot of things that are a mystery, and that don't really bring us, they don't really bring us progress, but I'm still happy to find them. I don't know that there's much else that I need to do around here. I am glad that we found the little, some stuff to do, at least. We blew up another set of rocks. We've been in here where we found the bar, where there also seemed to be nothing except lore. There's nothing in here except the knowledge that, hey, a plane, they had a crashed plane, they had some... Oh, what was the deal with this? That was maybe just a first sketch that they were making. They had the recipe... I don't know, what is that? That's for the lights. Recipes. Play some music. Yeah, I don't think there was anything to actually do in here. This, similar to the sub, was just kind of for flavor and lore, as far as I can tell. Alright, so if I consider... If I go back to... It's good that I have this again. We already read all of these, right? So we haven't really found a polyarch yet. We did find that cool place with all the bugs buzzing around it. And there's the villain. Alright, so it confirms for us that the guy we found is a villain. The injured 222 man. I already saw this too, right? But yeah, here they talk. Okay, so that kind of answers that question once and for all. The city that was brought here was called Hartnell, but they refer to this area now as Hunrath. Good enough. Okay. There is always that Russian thing to go play with in Mechanical World, but that I want to believe that that's just like a little bit of fun. That there isn't actually a puzzle, or if there is something that you have to do with it, that we're gonna find instructions somewhere. You're not actually meant to just push buttons on this thing that's just covered entirely in buttons. Don't panic. Blah 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 blah.
Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first.
Oh, it even shows you there's the tree, and it is directly in the middle. Cool.
We'll get more information.
Alright, so we were trying to figure out how can I possibly get back to the spaceship area. This is the one that's closed off. If I want to, I could close this, but that doesn't make the other door open. Right. No control. Oh! Was this here before? Nobody's ever talked to me through this one. Let me try just to try it. Before we knew what these meant, I would come up to these things and try typing in that 15. And it doesn't work. Oh, from here I can see that the closed door. Okay. So is there a control panel around here? Control panel facing the door. This just controls the bridge. What controls that? I instantly lose my bearings. There's just too many twists and turns. Can't even manage to keep straight. Like, okay, it's in that direction. No, I lost it already. I don't really want to go on exploring over that way. I've already done that once already. It's always possible that going over to Mechanical World, I don't know what to call it, I just call it Mechanical World, the one with all the machinery. I guess it's the Arai world. Going over there, like, I might be able to find a sphere that swaps me into this world up on that cliff where those controls are, but questionable. Okay, let's try this again. Let's backtrack to where I can see the thing, and then we're gonna really try to keep track of which direction it is. Ugh. Okay. It's up there. I guess. I can't even see a panel, but it's, like if it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be up on that cliff. Maybe. Can I walk to the maze? Cross this bridge. The bridge just takes me down there. We're in stark contrast to where we were at the beginning of the stream, where I was just doing that puzzle. It took an hour. This is in some ways even worse. It's me doing a lot of aimless fumbling instead of very slowly working towards an obvious goal. Alright, so we're going to keep an eye on that cliff. It's over there, it's over there. It's still over there. This was the wrong way. It's still over there. Over there. I can't walk and look at the same time, but it's over there. Over like there. Far over there. least have a general direction. Well, it's somewhere over there, I guess. Two ways to go here. This way goes down. Just a dead end? That... Oh, that's beyond the edge, isn't it? I'm like, that's interesting that there's stuff with stairs over there. Alright, so we managed to make it around to... I wonder if... Could it be the cliff that's over on the other side? If we rotate this? Oh, that was the wrong way. Oh wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. Alright, so we'll be putting this up soon to resume on Thursday. Saturday will be more Snake Bird. And Baba Is You. So this warps me to the other side of the world where... Don't know if this is... I think this just leads me to the one control panel that affects the thing that I've already closed. Right? Yeah, this just brings me here. Yeah, Baba Is You is pretty great. Oh, look, I can see the closed one from here. But I can't see how you would get to a place where you disable it. So frustrating, because there's still stuff I want to do over there. Can I... If I... Like... Closing this doesn't help in any way, right? It's not like the other one opens up. Maddening. I really wanted to get to do more with the pods. And this makes me worried because every time that I've ended a stream in this game, I've been like, I can't wait to play more. And now we're finally ending it on a frustrating note where I go, I don't know what to do next. I don't have, like, a plan for how to have the game be enjoyable. So where are we now? Okay, well, it's just for the bridge again. Now we just have this stupid thing that does not work. And the mushrooms. It's tough because I don't see that one was open initially. And then after we went through it and did the stuff with meeting the guy, it closed. I mean, I assume it's not like it's bugged, or you guys would have said something by now. I hope. If there was actually a bug in the game, like, oh no, that thing sealed and it wasn't supposed to. Yeah, I know. I know it's not bugged. It's just strange for it to be inexplicable whether the guy showed up, right? Okay, let's assume that I'm gonna wind up looking back at the at the stream, at the VOD, to see, did I walk right past that glowing red corpse that was on the ground, or did he come in later? No, I have to assume there were fireworks because he was part of the shooting. He was dead. I did walk past his corpse like a blind idiot. Not sure what to do. Well, I'm a genius, so maybe it's broken. That was why I was as I said it, I'm like, I feel guilty about even voicing this because it's the kind of thing that that I try to stop myself from doing, from going, this puzzle doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't have a solution that I can see. Therefore, it's probably broken. Or, I can't figure out the answer to this. It's probably not a very good puzzle. I should assume that it's dumb and bad. It was me that was dumb and bad all along. Just making sure there was no other way to go down here. That's not it. No other way to go up here either. So I guess I'm gonna maybe start operating under the assumption that it's not something that I solve from here. That I am supposed to go to some other world and make progress there. I guess. Yeah, so I guess I'll get myself set up to do that.
I will not falter.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Lowdown. As I was saying, more of this on Thursday. I play this Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturday's Snakebird and Baba Is You. Sunday is Final Fantasy XIV, running Mentor roulettes. Going for the 2000 roulette achievement. Down here? I've already come down here. This isn't that. I don't want to leave and go somewhere else if it really is just, yeah, go down this one path and there's a control panel just sitting there. But I think that's what I'm gonna have to wind up doing. 'Cause there's nothing I can see. Control panel here, control panel there. These screens are now silent. Oh yeah, I'm always careful about not looking at hide on the VOD. I mean, I got stuck like this much earlier in Riven. We're what, 9 hours into the game, and I'm just now like, now I don't know what to do at all. That happened a lot sooner in Riven. Oh, what was the other thing? The other thing that I said that I would try if I got really stuck is turning on the click to move. Because that would let me see if I was missing. Jeez. Can I shoot my laser at this and disable it? She loves to tell me not to panic. So it's too bad. We had the one really long swap-a-doozy puzzle, and then a little bit of, like, just a tiny taste of lore, of story, of, hey, look, everybody was getting into cryogenic pods. And then we had a lot more wandering. So if I cannot make it over there, how do I actually... What is a method that I can use to get back to the Arai world? Go through here. Oh, it's down here. Easy. Let me also think about this a little bit. How are we ever getting back up there? I'm so sad. I'm so sad that we can't get up there anymore. Shoo-bang. I'm happy that we got into the scrapyard. Zip over into here and then we'll call it a night. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do around here other than just wander a bit. But it'll give us something to do at the start of the next stream. Okay, so that is it.